A64. How are the tiny optimizations coming? Oh, and I did get the bot to interface with channel points. Oh, interesting. I can't see it on my monitor, but I can see it on OBS. This might be an issue. Please show up. Oh. Okay, now we switched. Now I can see it on my monitor. But oh no, there we go. Okay, we're good. Oh my god, that's loud. Woohoo! Oh, wow. That was almost eardrum deafening. I forgot how hot the signal is coming out of the Wii to HDMI. Hopefully it's not an issue in that it's going to be deafeningly loud, and hopefully it's also not going to come through the mic, and hopefully doesn't need to change. Oh my goodness, I'm so unprepared for today. They're going ish, still need more practice. It takes time for all these stupid things. The small optimizations, I mean, like this really is a game of the tiny details, right? It's just like every corner has its own special way of doing it. Okay, today we're on Wii. Why? Because I would like to see how it feels against these golds, since we got like okay golds on what do you call it, Wii U. Maybe the golds will feel easier, maybe they'll feel harder, and that'll kind of give an easy way of telling if my Wii is faster than my Wii U. I also forgot to turn on my face light. It's kind of awkward. I don't even know if it's gonna do anything. Not really. I look very pale today in the camera. I need a new camera, dude. Yeah, this thing is not great. Anyway. This looks exactly the same. I think the cropping should be good and stuff, right? Yeah, looks not terrible at the very least. I think it's like a couple pixels off on the right maybe, but it'll be fine. I did also do a slight input delay test, and it seems that the input delay is basically identical on Wii and on Wii U, so shouldn't be too many issues of I just didn't press the timer button. I just missed it. Wait, I know I have numlock on. Okay, false alarm. I'm not as stupid as I thought. Just a little stupid. Yo, Typhoon. That's right, again. This is not a drill. Oh, I also didn't check audio delay. Hopefully it's fine. Oh my goodness. I didn't check anything, apparently. Dare I say it feels slightly better to play on Wii than it does on Wii U in this game for some reason? I don't know why. Oh no, we didn't switch to E. You can't PB like this. This will definitely PB. We'll see about that. Oh, look, I wouldn't complain. At 64, did I say that I got the bot to interact with the rewards? You had mentioned that you'd like to know if I could get that to work, and I did. So if you need help with it, I got it working. Yes, okay, very good. So that is to say, when you redeem mod/unmod Zim, it does it automatically now, and it is marvelous. The chair's already sinking, man. Ooh, that was really close. Yeah, this is like the exact same death time I would have with a decent start on Wii U. Around 247, 248. I was about to use the home menu, and then I remembered I'm on Wii. That's like the whole point, is the back-end times are quicker. Don't be using the home menu to reset when I have the physical button right there. I think I have Rumble on. I don't normally have Rumble on when playing. Yes, playing on Wii today. How you doing, Yao? Honestly, I think the biggest difference for me between playing on Wii and playing on Wii U is that with Wii U, you can use the audio out jack on the gamepad to get audio signal. But with the Wii, since the audio signal is coming out of the Wii to HDMI, it kind of sounds bad. Like, I'm not using the audio going through the HDMI, I'm using the, what, 3.5mm audio out jack on it. And it sounds notably worse, but not too bad. Not literally unplayable. Okay, well, we immediately golded the first split. So... and we immediately lost all that time. We golded the first split and we missed one of the ledge clip tricks. So that immediately makes me think that Wii is going to be saving quite a bit of time over the Wii U that I have. Given that that best was definitely not... That split was not as good as my best Wii U split, but it was already a half-second faster. Let it be an omen. Hey, Jamoro. Hopefully it is an omen. Today we might just be going faster for free, since we're on Wii. It's kind of an open question. Oh. I really ought to be less scared there. I feel like I haven't run out of stamina there in ages. Is it crazy to say that roll inputs feel easier on Wii as well? Eighth Ray, thank you for the good luck. Please, Zelds, thank you for the good luck. How goes your Skyward Sword? Any Breath of the Wild hybrid days? The Blue Family Edition? I don't even know what the Blue... There's so many editions of the Wii. I don't even know what the Blue Family Edition is. I need to sit a little bit further back. Sensor bar's not quite picking up the Wii Remote when I want it. It's one that's not GameCube compatible, so slightly newer. Interesting. Maybe I should see if there's like a newer model secondhand Wii for sale around where I live. Mine's a very old model, so maybe it'd have faster loading times. Who knows? I've become addicted to loading times lately, so... You're still at slow load times? No! Ray! Okay, that's good to know, though. Here to Jaznix and Jace. Well, Jaznix is on... Wii U, so... He's on the cracked Wii U that loads really fast, that I am currently on the hunt for. Use the new one for Wii speedruns, and your current one is a full-time GameCube. Yeah, I guess realistically, there's no reason to use a GameCube, right? Like, there's no version of the GameCube that's better than just playing GameCube games on the Wii, as far as I know. Would VWii disc be any better than regular Wii? No. It's not. It's the exact same. I was so early. Oh my goodness. I was probably like 4 frames early there. We'll continue, I guess. If we have like a sloppy sky view, maybe I'll just reset though. We'll see. Although golds are the name of the game again today. I was about to save the loftway. Why does it do that? Yeah, the loading is no different, and then you've also got you have to use the home menu, so there's really no point in using VWii basically at all for Skyward Sword. I mean, you can, but it's the worst of both worlds, which is not something that you like to hear. Okay, that's weird, but not a problem. That menuing. Oh my goodness, we are insanely far to the right. Fair enough, yeah. It could be your only option. A very sucky only option. I did for a while, but the Wii HDMI is just so much better. You jerk. Honestly, just basically coming to a stop is pretty good. Basically coming to a stop makes it pretty likely to get the double hit, and then you're also in a really good spot to just do a flap and then slowly go down onto the Gwei again. Just heard a you plugged something into a USB port noise from my living room. Oh my. I forgot how much time loss failing ceremony skip is. The last run that we had was... It was like this far behind going into Girium 3. We're this far behind going into Surface. Ouch. So yeah, 45 seconds for ceremony skip. The next time somebody asks. Not that people, honestly, like, I'm the one asking most of the time. Gonna buy Wii remotes and nunchucks in bulk. That's an interesting, interesting choice, but you do you. 200, that's a lot of money to immediately spend on Wiimotes. Hey Ryan, thank you for the good luck. How was your run earlier? Once again, couldn't stop by today, but saw you were doing some more attempts. It was good. Glad to hear. Every time I peep my head into your stream, you seem to be ahead, so you seem to be doing something right. Oh, I opened the file a little early. Whatever. Okay, this feels not great. This is quite awkward. Oh dear. Okay, just barely. Very good. Oh, Ace, for the raid. How was your stream? Welcome, everybody. I am Axto. This is Skyward Sword. I hope you like the title screen. We're going to be seeing a lot of it. How are you all doing? Okay, we'll see how far this run gets. Thank you for the good luck, Stravos. Everything here has just been so awkward. Jim just told you 30% title screen. Yeah, that sounds about right. We're generally either on the title screen fighting a boss or making our way towards a boss. There's really no other thing we do in the run. Title screen is very strong in this game, turns out. Very powerful. Yeah, I guess we can add out of bounds into that mix as well. We are out of bounds for a fair bit of it. Although I would say out of bounds constitutes going towards a boss, but then, like, you can say that about any Zelda game, right? You know, in any Zelda game, any percent, you're going towards a boss because you're going towards the final boss. Oh, no, never mind. Ocarina of Time, any percent, and the like. There are categories where you don't even fight bosses, you just go to the end. Okay, we're swinging that way. Okay, I have a feeling Wii is quite a bit faster than Wii U, given the two splits we've had without a huge mistake. So, we'll see how the rest of this run goes in terms of golds. Now, for some context for those who just joined, I've been playing on Wii U lately, but Wii U's have very inconsistent loading times between Wii U's. So there are some very fast Wii U's and some very slow Wii U's. Mine seems to be quite slow, so I think Wii is actually faster. Oh, come on. Twice. Twice. 4 times. I don't know what the word for 4 times is. Twice. Oh, he did those first 2 steps really fast there. Come on. Oh, this run. Oh, we might be able to recoup some of that nostalgia time loss with the speedy vines on the way back here. Nope. Not if I do that. You can make 1 vine cycle earlier, but it is quite difficult. I also need to remember to turn off rumble between runs here. Way to compensate for different load times. Yeah, that'd be nice, but with consoles, it's exceedingly difficult. Okay, we're gonna go for the slightly risky thing here since we're pretty far behind anyway. Uh-oh. Okay, that's quite bad. I haven't done that in a long time. That was just a misread on my part. I thought the sword was on the other side. Oopsies. Yeah, unfortunately, if you misread it, he will swing and you will die. Smarty Pants. Great game. You should play it. It's very silly. I think this one's Rumble. Oops. I wonder if there's anybody out there who does speedruns with the Wii Remote audio on. There's got to be somebody, right? Ah, right, we didn't have E. We had T. That's why the run That's why the run died. I had the wrong file name. That there's got to be somebody out there who actually likes the audio from the Wii remote. Like, there's no way it's literally 100% of people that just turn it off. Shoutouts to T. It's been T since the dawn of time. Set up test runner, I believe. The reason it's T. Although it might be tender-hearted. I might be misremembering. But I'm pretty sure it's test runner. Test runner? Okay. Way back in the day. Little Skyward Sword text boxes. I don't think I appreciate enough the fact that we did get fast text boxes in Skyward Sword HD. I think too much time goes between me appreciating that and not thinking about it. Yeah, we've never had a reason to change the starting one. And nobody wants to play through normal mode. Although I imagine if we had a reason to, at some point in time, we would just... Even if it took you 10 hours to figure out how to hex edit the files, it would probably still be faster. Yeah. It's amazing. The text speed alone saves so much time. Skyward Sword HD 100%, like immediately shot below Skyward Sword 100%. I mean, we used to joke a long time ago about how the biggest skip we could theoretically find was Twilight Princess text boxes in Skyward Sword. That's kind of funny that that did eventually happen. Oh, that's... Oh, okay. I thought that was too far. No. I don't think I want that. It's the price you pay for trying to go for the fast side of the pole on the last hop. I don't remember, maybe you will, Jim, the old estimates for how much time back in time saved in 100%. I remember it being quite disappointing, something like half an hour only. Or even in any percent. I think I asked Tilo back when I started running. It's like, how much, hey Tilo, how much time does back in time even save throughout the run? Well, that would be... That would have been back when the world record was like 7.5 hours for 100%. Yeah, I mean for your RBM. But I was saying, I remember asking Tilo about any percent when it was, the record was probably SVA's 50144. And he estimated something like 27 minutes. And I was like, oh wow. I would have thought that'd be way higher. I mean, sure enough, it is way higher now, but... RBM saved an extra 40 minutes or something that was already done for 100%. That sounds about right. Well, I don't think I ever did 100% runs before RBM. I think my first run was like 7:17 or something. We are right in the middle of the box. Should have just done the back turn method. I don't know if I'll be returning to Skyward Sword Hundo. I would find it quite difficult to find 7 continuous hours to dedicate to one speedrun right now. I mean, I could make it work, I guess, but I probably shouldn't. Oh wow, I didn't think that was gonna work. Oh, there are breaks now, true. But still, right, we're on Wii. Gotta remember to use the whole thing that makes this console fast. Yeah, Comatose. Going good? How you doing? Oh, Ada. Thank you for the good luck. Okay, I wasn't sure if that angle was gonna bonk or not. Oopsies. Or some rando runs? You mean Skyward Sword rando? The people who've been playing Skyward Sword rando since it came out are very good at it at this point. It's quite impressive. There's also the Wind Waker rando tournament right now, I believe. I'd like to get more into randomizers, but you'll need more time. Yeah, the amount of game knowledge is unbelievable. Skyward Sword is very... I mean, even Skyward Sword honestly probably has more than you'd initially expect, or I would initially expect. Like, there's a lot of weird things that only matter in rando. But if you ever watch somebody do, like, no logic Ocarina of Time randomizer, that's when things are unbelievable. Like, the amount that somebody doing that knows about that game is insane. Yeah, all the really obscure stuff. It's amazing. I've been kind of following... I've been trying to catch as many of the... Door? Hello? That was weird. Must have gone a little bit to the left accidentally. I've been trying to catch as many of the restreamed Skyward Sword races as possible. And trying to watch a little bit of Wind Waker as well, but... That's hard to when I know comparatively very little about Wind Waker. But still very cool. Ooh. Zelda's always in kind of an annoying spot there. She's like right in the way. She's right between you and where you want to go to. And your options are either go close to the edge where, you know, you have a chance of jumping off if you try and go a little too wide around Zelda, or going basically the wrong direction for a split second. Or getting stuck on Zelda, I guess, is another option. Drain, thank you for the good luck. How's your Skyward Sword learning coming along? I think I saw you streaming with Final Day of Learning or something the other day. Did I end up making the bot? Yes, I did. The mod Zem and unmod Zem redeems are working properly. At least they should be. I was early again. Always tempting to reset over missing that, but I don't think I want to right now. Have to learn the demise fight. Nice. The demise fight, thankfully, is very consistent. So you kind of just have to learn the slashes. What's hard about the demise fight is being on PB pace and doing the demise fight properly. In practice, demise is like one of the easiest parts of the game, I would say. Okay, let's see if we have magical barrel again. Magical barrel. Hey, Frosty? I wonder what causes the barrel to sit there like that. I think it might be something to do with it ending up on like a seam, but I'm not quite sure. You know, the audio of the demise fight. Yeah, like I said, it should be very, very similar every single time. You know, going into the demise fight, you can kind of assume you're gonna finish the game in like, what is it, 52 seconds? Oh, that's not good. Like 52 seconds, I think it is, after skipping the cutscene. This is not fast. Yeah, I think it's something like that, a comatose. I'm pretty sure there's like a seam there that the barrel can rest on. Yeah, I didn't think that was gonna work. When you get the close Gwei spawn, not much you can do. Oh, and we missed. Okay. Not good. I just looked at the timer. This one is a little questionable. Maybe we'll do Skyview and see how we're feeling. Actually, this one's quite questionable. I seem to be consistently a little bit too low there. Although I've always been doing 11 flaps, so I wonder if I'm aiming a little further downward. Yeah, we're getting like a minute behind. Oh my goodness. We're losing a minute here already. Okay, one more. An entire minute in the first 15 minutes. That's a little bit much. Even for kind of a run where the main idea is to get a feeling for how the golds feel on Wii versus Wii U. That's a little egregious. I failed Ceremony Skip, and then also voided out and back in time. So those two combined are about a minute. Ceremony Skip is about 45 seconds, and then voiding out is about 15 seconds to you gain control again. Did I forget to copy? I fear I might have forgotten to copy there. Oh dear, betting on Wing Ceremony cutscene skip. Okay, remember to copy. Maybe E is not the letter. Let's try F. I don't think I've ever tried F before. Where is my mouse? There we are. We can pay respects to the runs that died along the way. All in on yes. Oh. High hopes. High expectations here. I'm flattered, honestly. I wish I had the confidence to say I'm all in on yes. Yeah, it looks like everybody's all in on yes. Everybody's still poor from the other day, where I hard threw a run accidentally. Okay, everybody's all in on yes. I can't let you guys down now. Talking about ceremony cutscene skip. Now that's not going to work at all. We get to reset for free. Oh my goodness. This is the best. And we get hate. This is the best feel. I don't mind failing this trick at all. Because we get a fast reset. Feels so good. Oh, is this what running other games feels like? Look at that. Beauty. They're actually all in on yes. Oh dear. Everybody all in on yes. It's kind of fun that there's actually a trick before we save. For a long time on English, I guess. Nobody runs English, but on English you would immediately save. Like we didn't even talk to Fledge, we didn't save the Remnant. We would just go and save and do Death Post. So if you messed up the first trick in the game, you get like a minute and a half cutscene of resetting. No, stop. Okay, we're gonna continue because resetting is no fun. It was weird to see the reset and then just actually go to the title screen. Yeah, did you know that there's a version of the title screen where you don't have control of Link? It's crazy. If you reset just without doing the back in time setup, you get this weird version of the title screen where you can't control Link. Yeah, it must be a bug. How am I supposed to finish the game if I can't control Link? What am I doing? The dilemma. Okay, it's pretty bad. We're gonna reset. Maybe numbers are the key to victory. Let's be 4. Not 3, no, not 3. Three's the backup plan. To be 4 years old again? I don't know if I'd like to go back to 4. People like to talk about going back in time to previous points in your life. Sure, maybe that'd be cool, but 4 years, that's too far. I don't want to go back to 4 years old. Back in time? Did I say back in time? Oh dear. Back in time IRL? Can you imagine? If you could do back in time IRL, what would your 3 files be? You'd rob an IKEA. interesting choice of things to do if you would go back in time. Yeah, better make a copy while you're in your prime, so that you can do back in time IRL and load those flags and just live on the title screen. Okay, I didn't feel like dying, so... Alright, I didn't feel like losing the run, so I figured we'd spend a second to make sure that we get Death Post this time. Go back in time, you probably buy crypto. Yeah, I feel like the typical answers to what would you do if you could go back to like 2010. Buy Amazon stock or Bitcoin or what have you. Definitely don't want to re-experience the height of the pandemic. True. Sell 2 visas to a Florida man. Yeah. Just go on the other side of that transaction. Yeah, Apple stock. Typical responses to the question. Predict a Trump presidency. You could really get him if you predict 2 non-consecutive terms. So that's not it's not really a thing. Definitely not really a thing here in Canada, at least. I'm not very familiar with United States president history, but it seems like a pretty common thing worldwide to have somebody else take over as party leader as soon as you lose an election. But what do I know? I'm just the guy who plays Skyward Sword. Happened once before. Oh, interesting. Yeah, here it's very different. But typically once an election is lost, party leader changes. Yeah, you you see posts of people who are like, whenever I have a question that desperately needs answering, you know, just get a friend or an alternate account to go and post a wrong solution. Then all of a sudden there's swarms of people who know the correct answer. Where's Em? You want to unmod him? I'm pretty sure he's already unmodded. We'll see. We'll see if he shows up. I did tell him that it was working, so we'll see if he stops by. Oh, I thought that was going to be early. Yeah, if he's not here, it's just waste points. You know, we could unmod him and remod him a million times, but if he's not here to notice, then where's the fun? My testing requests are still in the queue? I think there should only be a few, right? There shouldn't be that many. That was some last minute changes that I pushed. If it goes through, it should automatically mark it as complete. There should be very little effort involved from us, which is perfect. Yeah, it's just a JavaScript bot that I have running on my machine right now. But apparently, since the last time I had a Twitch bot that I made, Twitch completely depreciated their Twitch depreciated using Twitch commands from external IRC clients. So now you actually have to use the Twitch API instead of just connecting to IRC with an account that's a moderator and automatically pushing in Twitch commands. It's just a little bit different. There's of course still wrappers, so it wasn't too bad. As with anything like that, the most annoying part is, in my mind, dealing with tokens. Nobody likes dealing with tokens. What if you're a Lexer? I do not get the joke. Not sure what a Lexer is. Part of a compiler that handles tokens. Okay, that makes sense. I can't say I know too much about compilers. I've never felt the need to deal with them beyond getting them to work for what I need them to do. Okay, here's the big moment. We've been early the past 2 times, so this time let's be on time. Ooh. The stock market is saved. How could compilers not be a passion project? So much fun. I've just never gotten into them. I'm sure there's tons of cool stuff going on in the depths of compilers. There's tons of cool stuff going on everywhere. Oh, I have done one thing beyond get the compiler to work. Make sure that I pass the correct optimization flags to the compiler as well. That's the only other thing I've done other than get them working. don't be late. That was very close. Okay, we are good. Thought that might be late. I spend my time very high level these days. Okay, I have no idea what I'm doing, but it seems to be not crazy slow, so that's good. That was extremely, extremely awkward. I think if you have a closer gwei like that, you want to go a little bit further to the left. Give yourself more time to kind of turn into the gwei, though. Yeah, it definitely wasn't bad. You're on Gen 2 on your computers. Nice. Forgot the kappa. Okay, I didn't see that until now. That's hilarious. That's pretty good. This time, I think I'm slightly higher. Yep. There's the Thunderbolt spot. Beautiful. So fast. Okay. Good. We were basically spawning in the sky at this time in the last run, so... absolutely nothing to complain about. Okay, we is confirmed fast, basically already. We've golded Goddess Sword, we've golded Surface, and we were within like 1 second of the Skyview gold or something, so playing on Wii U right now is just dumb, and I shouldn't do it. It's slightly safe. Okay, well that was too safe. Now we need to... now... slow. Not that safe. After service, it loses a few seconds. It's really noticeable on splits like Enter Earth Temple that have like 3 back in times. I don't know why I pressed B instead of C, but that works, I guess. It doesn't work because okay, that's no good. We need to, so for the sake of proving to myself that I know what I'm doing sometimes, this would be good. Man. Ugh. It's okay, this gives us another opportunity to gold the first 2 splits. Clearly the most fun part of the game. Wait a minute. Okay, maybe I don't fully understand. Interesting. So why does dying the second time... You have to re-enter Farron. Maybe it never goes back a layer or something? Interesting. Being around that Octorok commits story flags for some reason. Ah. That was a 3-second surface gold, and it wasn't even that good. All right, one more time from the top. Oh no, don't do it again. We can't all in on cutscene skip twice in a row. It'd be horribly irresponsible of everyone. What time is it quickly? Midnight. Oh, whatever. It's not like I have anything crazy on Fridays. Hey, Rich. Welcome to the start of clearly the first run. How you doing? Going in with 1 vote on yes. Ooh, significantly less confidence this time, GMIC. Oh, right. I said 3 was the backup plan. So this time we're 3. First run. Let's just say there's been a little bit more of the early game than I typically try and go for. Although, honestly, even though we've kind of been in the on the Skyloft trap, I think we've largely gotten the information that I did want to get tonight. Even if we don't have any amazing runs, definitely a big success regardless. Feed the goat and he will score. Thank you for the sub. And yes, it has been a while. It's just free practice. Yeah. How are you doing? 1 versus 1. Wow, a highly... very big stakes bet going on here this time. High stakes, I believe, is the term that is typically used, not big stakes. My Balatro brain, you know, there are real words that people use for such things. Not just the phrases I come up with while playing Balatro. Did you know you can skip the Remlet? Ah, no, I was reading the text. He said that he needed us to go save Mia. So that's going to save a lot of time on the runs. If we don't have to skip, or if we don't have to save that Remlet. We could do... Farron skip. Yeah, that was really close, but didn't quite go through. What am I doing? We'll take it. Honestly, every time I think about this run and how it works out from like a flag standpoint, from a memory mapping standpoint, it's just a miracle that it works at all. The fact that we have to go so barely out of our way to get the flags that we need in the starting area to be able to skip Farron is just like, that's just icing on the cake. Like, the fact that it works at all is honestly ridiculous. And there's no reason that it's completely arbitrary what links to what, like what's in the same flag spot in the same location in memory. So it's just unbelievable that it works at all to me. I didn't open file 1. They do seem extremely random. They're not even in like order that you would get them or anything, which wouldn't necessarily make sense. And they're also not in order like, oh, I need a flag, so I'm gonna take the next available spot, because there's missing flags. There's flags towards the end of the block of memory, there's flags towards the beginning of the block of memory, but there's unused ones in the center. Like, it's very, very strange. Okay, true. But the organization would still be our... How would that flip it? If you flip the Indianness. I can't do that in my head quickly while thinking on the game. Ooh. Indianness affects byte order. I completely forgot that it doesn't affect bit order. I was definitely trying to flip the bits as well. Hey Monk, Harry Monk, thank you for the good luck. Oh, sorry, thank you for the Glexto. I see Yal's approach to wishing people good luck is catching on. Unless Yal stole that from somewhere and I'm not familiar, which is very likely. Alright. Likely, I guess I should say. I'm not going to accuse Yal of being a thief. Thank you for the Glexto, Yal. That was a really good waterfall cave. I feel like that's something that's hard to appreciate until you've gone through the waterfall cave and run up all of the walls 100 times. You just got the idea from Deesh saying things like gland and for some reason it doesn't sound as good when the resulting word is actually a word. Okay. That works, I guess. Oh, you know what the secret is to good runs? Maybe Pippi knows the secret. Maybe it's attacking Zelda. Oh, okay, we got the Zelda attack. You got an orange juice ad on stream. Endorse the product that Twitch is marketing. Interesting. I thought I had ads turned off. Maybe you can't completely turn off ads anymore. That's kind of annoying. I do like orange juice. It is pretty good. I can't say I particularly endorse a specific brand though. Believers win again. Yeah, that's too bad. I would just turn off ads. Every time you don't believe in me, I win. Well, if that's what it takes, then Threy, I hope you never believe in me. That's what it takes to consistently get ceremony skipped, then that's the price. See where the Gwei is this time. Nice and far away. Too far? That is a very, very, very far Gwei. Wow. What are we doing here? We are doing that. Okay. Okay. Clearly my Gwei approach needs a little bit of work. I feel like I'm turning too far to the right or something after the Gwei. I'll have to take a look at a couple videos of good Gweis and see if I can figure out what's up. Okay. Very awkward slashes again. 2 silver rupee Gweis in practice. Wow, that's crazy. It's 2% for a silver rupee Gwei, right? I think I've only seen 1 silver rupee Gwei in the past, like, 2 or 3 weeks. That was like 5 or 10. I heard 2% recently. I've only been kind of back streaming for 2 weeks or so. Not very long at all. I'm glad to be back. I'm glad you're glad I'm back, and I'm glad to be back. I had not streamed for a very, very long time. Oh my goodness, this is almost gold. Wow, look how close this is to gold. That's incredible. We can gold that by so much. Nice. This is a good position. Sometimes you can save at an awkward angle here. And then if you don't remember that you saved at an awkward angle, kind of roll at an awkward angle later. It makes everything very nice to be very lined up there. That's not what I wanted to do. Random snowstorm, really? Oh, it's been so nice lately. I had officially transitioned to my springtime, my cold spring sweater. I'm definitely very aggressive with my transition to the springtime sweater, as well as very late on the transition away from the fall time sweater. I'm not a big fan of big bulky winter jackets. I feel like they take up so much space. That's crazy though. It's been super, super, super nice. We've been in the what would you call it? The time of year where during the day the snow melts and then during the night it freezes into ice. So there's just like sheets of ice literally everywhere. Like the path that I take home from school, I take the bus and then walk like 2 kilometers. Just absolutely, I could probably wear skates. Yeah, I actually have to be really careful because it's dark. Since it's not beside a road, they don't put lights for people who walk, I guess. Now it's dark and it's covered in ice. Not a great combination. My mind went to bitsave file 3 there, which would be very not good. Alright, this time we should have no problems with loading into the wrong layer. I always thought the idea of just flooding the sidewalks in the winter and everybody skating everywhere was quite humorous. It's like a classic joke proposal. I don't know if it's a Canadian thing or just like a thing where it's cold, or if it's specifically a thing where I live. I don't know, but the idea is pretty funny. Yes, I am in Canada. I live in central Canada. That's right. Central Canada exists. Not a very well-known fact, but there are people there. That was gold. Okay. We are golding with sloppy segments. Alberta has no rats. It's like there are like two places in the world that don't have rats. It's like Antarctica and Alberta. Manitoba, we definitely have rats here. Two rats. I don't know, maybe there's two rats in a lab. Probably not. I imagine they very deliberately don't do any rat science in Alberta. Yeah, secret Alberta rats would not be good. Oh. Yeah, please. So the rat the size of a gopher. Yeah, I remember my first time seeing a very large rat. I remember it very well. It was kind of scary, to be honest. Okay, I don't think we're going to be able to make a quick vine here. Yes. We had lots of time to spare. I don't know what I was thinking jumping so early. They are weirdly big. Thankfully in PB I went and got the 20 rupees there because that was in a race with Jazznicks, so we should still be good. Your one cycle vine strat? There's the... I think the only one I remember is SVA's strat, where SVA, I think he used running up the wall as a lineup. Don't think you've ever seen a rat? Not missing out too much. I think I'd be okay if I lived the rest of my life without seeing rats. I almost made the same mistake from earlier. Okay, that was a pretty good fight. 2 vertical darts. No quick attack off the start, but not bad. Yours was very slightly to the left of a notched angle and it was pretty consistent, but it depends on your nunchuck. My nunchuck inputs ever so slightly left if I hold straight up, which I've just kind of gotten used to. Like, that was holding straight up to go around the heart container there. Maybe the notched angle works. That'd be pretty cool. I typically hold, like, 1 slip of kinetic friction, of static friction to the right of up to actually walk straight. Only losing 14 seconds is pretty reasonable. We did void to the vines. Was a physics correction. Well, it's not. I don't want to lie. It's not a slip of kinetic friction. That makes no sense. You can press reset like during the save, right? Yeah. Been a while since I played on Wii. Being Canadish, do I know any French? Not really. The school I went to, it was actually more common to... Hold on, I gotta think for a second. We want to bonk file 1, reverse bit warp file 3. The high school I went to, it was actually very common for students to stop learning French around grade 7, because I think that's the national cutoff point, is like you have to have some years of French or something. And then lots of students actually went and learned German, because there was a very high German population in my high school. Happy that some people still care about physics as someone who studied it. I think physics is cool. Every time I go down the rabbit hole of deciding that I should learn more about modern physics, my mind goes, oh, never mind, this is insane and I cannot understand it without devoting my life to it. Yeah, I would very, very much so struggle in a French conversation. Even at the peak of my French ability, I could barely hold a conversation. Bonsoir. Yeah, there's a word that I do know. Very good. Very happy. Modern particle physics and astrophysics are wild. Heck yeah, they are. Even just like going back a decent bit to like the quote going back a decent bit, just like the quantum model of the atom really is absurd. And I don't mean that in like a, I don't think the quantum model of the atom is correct. I mean that in a, wow, is it ever complicated? And I feel small brain every time I think about it. I mean it in that sort of way. I have given up on starting the file into the Farron pillar since the last... Recently I've been starting it too early and then losing runs. It doesn't save that much time, so... Into the sky, though. It's much easier to time. Yo, Zackling. Thank you for the raid. Welcome everybody to some Skyward Sword. I didn't see what you were up to, but I would guess Twilight Princess any percent. How's that going? Nice. That angle can be a little awkward. Very good. It was awesome. Glad to hear. Okay, remember, we're on Wii. We can do the fast back in time. When I say fast back in time, I guess really this back in time was first. So the Wii back in time, or the Wii U back in time is a slow back in time. Yeah, El Alberto. I feel like I don't have time to think between pressing the reset button and Link spawning and back in time on this. Which is good, because that means it's fast. Yeah, that was a really good drop down from up on top of the volcano. Come on. Look at that, 2.1 seconds, and that wasn't even a perfect split. Nice. Very good. That strat still makes me a little bit nervous, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, that's interesting. I just kind of accidentally targeted, because for some reason I thought he was gonna attack. But targeting the Lizalfos there kind of gave the perfect angle to just hold forward to slash towards the bomb, so I might actually start doing that. See, if you could also casual 10-second gold, we are now sub 110, and all it took was playing on Wii instead of Wii U. If you can figure out what makes the first Keese, I believe we call him Ferdinand, if you can figure out what makes that guy attack, then you will be my favorite forever. Yeah, I know you meant the Lizalfos, but if we could figure out the first keys, man, would that be amazing? That guy is so mean. Especially with that really fast strategy. I call it the Thunderbolt strategy. I don't know if Thunderbolt came up with it. But it's real fast. The issue with it is that if Ferdinand attacks you, it is real slow. Or if he hits you, I guess. I mean, he can try and attack you to no success, and it doesn't matter. But if he successfully hits you, then you're in for a bad time as you wait for the keys to... Do we have a name for the keys that we actually yeet? Or is it just Ferdinand? But if you wait, you have to wait for the one that you actually yeet to go around everything again, and it feels very slow. Because it is very slow. Archibald, okay. Ooh, that was cutting it a little bit close there, Exno. I was a little egregious with the early stutter spreads. Archibald C. Yeatington? Wow, that's hard to say. Yeatington. Archibald C. Yeatington III. Good to know. I'll keep that one in mind. He was also kind. Both of them were kind. Which means we finally got a good Keese Yeet split. Feels good. Yeah, in the strat where you keep the camera turned around. Oh, I wasn't thinking there with those rolls. Do I have a favorite Skyward Sword category? Probably any percent. I actually haven't tried all dungeons, and I haven't done 100% in a long time. I did enjoy 100% when I did it, but it's very long. I wish it was a little bit shorter. Okay, yeah, true. If you get hit directly into the lava, then I don't know, everything sucks. It's really bad if that happens. It's definitely happened. I don't know if it's happened to me in a run, but it's definitely happened to me. Definitely happened kind of when we were first implementing key seed into the route. And I was trying to get used to it. Oh yeah, like you can't beat. You probably can't beat Thunderbolt's run with getting Keese yeeted into the lava, if you will. If instead of the yeet-er, you are the yeet-e, then you're in for a bad time. This might be really, really, really tough. Okay. Getting hit late like that. Not good. Didn't have enough time to make it down. It's also, it kind of compounded. Like, Scaldera went really high up. Or, you can... Maybe it's not random, but it definitely seems random to me how high Scaldera will run before turning off the spice. And if Scaldera runs really high before turning off the spice, then if you get Center Eye, you're kind of just screwed for making it down. It is random? Okay. That makes me feel good. Not because I like it, but because I thought it was random. Yeah, you probably just sprint. Like, I normally end up with a fair amount of extra stamina anyway. So there's really no reason to not sprint, I guess. You can even probably roll. Can you bonk Scaldera? You can probably bonk Scaldera. The two-handed grab feels like RNG as well to me. Not that that's particularly meaningful, but I have not noticed a pattern with it. Okay, this time RBM the pillar file 1. Wow, we're already in back in time. Still not used to that. Feels so fast. Skyward Sword decomp. There's like that that website that tracks how decompiled all the different 3D Zeldas are. And I haven't been there in a long time. I don't even know if it's still up. It's been years and years since I've looked there. But I wonder what it's looking like these days. I feel like that would be a cool project, but I would not be able to lead it, definitely. I mean, there is some work, right? Like, there's the Gidra repository. It just doesn't get a lot of work because, well, people with specialized skill sets are generally busy doing other things. Gidra him. Yeah, Gidra him. Is that what the repository is actually called? Pretty funny. Oh, nice. The website's still up. That's good. I wonder who... No! Come on. That was like 1 pixel. I wonder who hosts it. It's probably like Dragonbane or someone. Something like that. There's what, 3 back in times in this segment, so should be able to get at least some time save, if not a decent gold. Yeah, we don't have any file on Skyloft anymore, so we have to do the void out. I forgot. Even Breath of the Wild has more decomp done. Yeah, I'm not surprised. That's my understanding of it, 3. I briefly poked my head into it at one point in time. And that's pretty much what I remember. I remember looking at it and going, wow, somebody who knows a lot more about this than I do should probably work on this first. And I guess everybody else has also thought that, and well, it's still in a very similar state. Kind of weird stamina here, not sure what I did. Jank jump first try is a tall order. I gotta admit, I am not very consistent at jank jump, to put it bluntly. Got it last time? Last time there was a prediction, yes. Last time I believe it was like 5th try or something. Alright, RBM Gauntlet. Very fun part of the run. Nope. And we even have fast Farron bit. Maybe one day I'll gain the confidence to roll underneath the rupee like Thunderbolt, but today is not the day. Yeah, we just got the 109 this run. Turns out all we needed to do was run on Wii. It's quite a bit faster. Yeah, we've run like 20 seconds or something of golds already in these short couple of attempts. Okay, think. Behind the temple, file 3 for the tunic for the layer. Oh, did I get an Outlook sound? I have my, So sorry about that. The audio output from my Wii is very, very hot. So I have my speakers very, very quiet. So I actually can't hear my regular desktop audio. So sorry if there is, anything like that. But also kind of got him, so. I think we turned to the left a fair amount there. This dive. Ooh, this one might be bad. Okay, good. Don't use Outlook at all. I basically have to. I mean, of course you don't have to. You can use any email client, but things are easier, dare I say, if I use Outlook. Okay, now we want to go in with file 2. Dare say it? Alright, I say it. Things are easier if I use Outlook. There, I said it. That tiny little section there feels like such a callback to the longer run days. Oh, another big gold. Shouldn't be surprising. There is, what, 3 back in times in that segment, so it's almost not golding it while being on Wii would be a little disappointing. Yeah, look at all that. There's like almost 25 seconds of golds in this run. I hope I pressed the reset button. Okay. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't concerned there. I normally press it pretty hard. Actually, normally such that it moves back the Wii a little bit. But right there, I pressed it quite lightly. Nice. That was really good timing. Second try. Always second try. Come on. That was a little awkward. Getting a short hop there is really, really bad, so it is worth being a little bit extra careful if you don't get within distance right away. Yeah, let's practice some upspins. In my opinion, easily the most awkward input in the game is the upspin. Okay, one final RBM. I do think it's kind of funny how the very final RBM we do is basically the exact same as the first reverse bit warp that we do. Like the final significant back in time section and the very first one are almost the exact same thing. I think that's kind of cute. Yeah, not the very first one, but the first meaningful one. I think it's cute you have to wait out for the 2 linear bit warps. Final time. Oh my word. 64 is addicted to the gambas. Excuse me. Looks like everybody's gambad out. Okay, time for the part that has been the real run killers lately. We've been in this situation a number of times, although a minute ahead is pretty good. Yes, this is the part where he kills you. Just like Portal 2. Shout out Wheatley, I think is his name, right? Great game, Portal 2. If you haven't played it, you should play it. Okay, here we go. $5.5 goes to 22.5. And now we wait. $27.1, $44.1. $50 flat, $67.5. Ooh. And we're going up, and I don't know why. Oh, I should have let him hit me. Ah! That's too bad. This is why you backflip? I found this to be much more consistent than the backflip. It's quite frustrating, since in practice, I can get this like 9 out of 10 times, but I can't seem to get it in a run. Yeah, there's something about the last drop that it's just real mean. Okay, we got another 5.5, so we get another 22.5. Maybe I should experiment. I probably shouldn't. Like I said, I seem to have this basically 100% consistent in practice, so kind of sad that I can't quite get it in runs. 27.9, 44.9. One, 2, 3, 4, 9. That was 49.9. So it goes to 66.9, which goes to 67.4. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. Yeah. As far as I'm concerned, I did the exact same thing twice. So clearly I'm doing something. I guess I'll just reset it. Clearly I'm doing something different and I don't know what. Okay, today was first try and not 10th try. That's good. I don't think this angle is good. Really? Okay, apparently I'm still not good at that for some reason. I just used the bottom of the heart. The angle isn't actually crazy precise. Like, as long as the bottom of the second heart is just to the right of Girihim's ear, I think it is, right? Then it's fine. You'll kind of snap into place. Oh my goodness. Let's do the funny thing. Excuse me, Girihim, sir. Please stop. I feel like I don't have too big of a tendency either way. I feel like normally I do get it first try, but if I do mess it up, then I typically am to the right. So yeah, I guess you're right. Oh, too close. It's also too close. Oh, we're good. This is easily the worst gold in these splits, by the way. Girihim 3. Okay. Kind of awkward. That was cheeky. Okay, so for some reference, that only lost 30 seconds, and we probably spent a minute jumping at the wall. Thunderbolt has a pretty good split there. I know he gets first try butt slide, and I think he also gets first hop clip, might be second hop clip. And then of course his Girihim 3 is very good. I love That strat just feels like you're slapping him back and forth. It's quite fun. Okay, fine gear him split. That would have been a PB even with a failed Girahim 3 escape. if we got through the wall quicker. Well, that's funny. The end game still coming back. Biting us once again. Thank you for the GGs. Threy, Yal64, Rich. Thank you, thank you. But to reiterate from a very long time ago, this run is a huge success. We got nearly 30 seconds of golds just in this run. What was... Okay, I'm going to quickly pull this up because I'm kind of curious. I'm going to pull up the beginning of the stream. And I'm going to check how much time in golds we saved. Think of the GG's, Ryan. Okay, so when I started streaming, sum of best was 110.14, and it is now 109.46. So yeah, that's not quite 30 seconds, but 28 seconds of golds. That's pretty good for doing one night of attempt. So I think for now we can handily say that this Wii that I have is faster than the Wii U that I have. Good to know. And I'll be playing Wii. I still am 100% going to try and find a Wii U that has the quicker loads. And honestly, you know what? 113.16 is a darn good time. That is a solid time. Did I say? Oh yeah, because we lost 2 minutes there. So if we had 2 minutes, that could have been like a 30 seconds ahead. No point in postulating though. Instead of making all these grand claims, let's just have the run that's that far ahead instead, shall we? Let's see. Don't really have anybody to raid. Because that's going to be it for me today. It is 1:15. So should probably go to bed, get some work done tomorrow. I spent lots of the day today making this silly bot to mod and unmod Zem for channel points. And then Zem has the gall to not even show up today. Oh, what a jerk. Yeah, not finding anybody to raid. That's too bad. But again, same thing as the end of last stream. It's like it's 1:30 in the morning on a Friday, I guess, technically, where I live. You know, a lot of the people that I know live fairly close to where I live, so makes sense. Okay, well, that is going to be it for today. Very successful day. Again, 38 seconds of golds in the first couple runs just means that we're not going to have an issue going lower. You know, hopefully we don't have an issue getting a 109. I think that's kind of like a mid 109 is kind of my goal right now. I don't know. We'll see how that feels, but I imagine that a mid 109 is going to feel pretty good. Okay, well, thank you all so much for watching. Might be back tomorrow. Might be back the day after. Not entirely sure right now. But I'll probably be back with some more Skyward Sword. Hopefully we can have some more successful runs. Thank you all for stopping by tonight. Yes, bonsoir. Good evening, everyone.